Yeah, I was really pleased with our effort today. And we got some really good contributions from some guys that hadn't had a ton of opportunity until today, and that was great to see for us for a game where we shot 39% from the floor and 23% from three. I thought we did a great job taking care of the ball, got to the offensive glass, got to the free throw line a ton, and then that was our best defensive game of the year by far. And I thought we did a really good job of executing the game plan. So I was really pleased with the effort and great to get the win today.
Looking back at that defensive effort, it's a team that came in top 10 in the country, field goal percentage, top 10 in the country in scoring. How were you kind of able to hold them in?
Well, coming into the game, we were really concerned with their ability to drive and kick, which is what they do kind of over and over and over again. And they're very good at it because guys can get to the rim and finish, and they got guys that they can throw it out to that shoot the ball really well from three. So we put a ton of onus on guarding the ball and making sure that we didn't give up strong hand drives to guys and cutting them off, and then needed to get out and contest shooters. And they got going a little bit early from three. And then I thought we did a much better job making sure that they were really highly contested the rest of the way.
Ben's a guy that's kind of struggled a little bit here, especially with foul trouble, but he comes out, has a huge game today, almost a double-double, 21 points. What did you kind of see out of him, and did you kind of see this kind of breakout, if you will, this season for him coming?
Yeah, Ben hasn't been off to the start that we would have anticipated here our first few games, but he's played so well in practice, and we just felt like it was just him kind of settling in and getting a few to go in, and obviously staying out of foul trouble as well. So, he scored the ball today the way I think he's very capable of doing it. He was living at the rim, using his pivots to get to really good shots. Was great on the offensive glass, got to the foul line a bunch. So it was really good to see him produce like that because he just hadn't quite found his rhythm yet. So that was great to see today.
You mentioned the offensive rebound. It seemed like you guys kept a lot of possessions alive, got to the free throw line off offensive rebounds. I know coming into the year that was kind of an emphasis for you. What kind of changed? Like, why were we able to kind of put that together tonight?
Well, I think that offensive rebounding has a lot to do with just constant effort. And we tell the guys that you're going to go, and more times than not, you're not going to get it. But you got to go every single time to get those. I thought Jake Milkrite gave us a great boost off the bench, going to the offensive glass. Mateus Case was flying to the glass, and Charlie Williams had huge minutes for us in the first half, and had 2 offensive rebounds when he was out there. So I think just the collective effort and attention to it, and then obviously to get offensive rebounds, you got to miss some shots, and we we missed some today. So we did a good job getting them back.
You mentioned Jake, obviously a guy injured during the preseason, struggled to kind of find his way, get some minutes. He gets his opportunity today, and was really big for the team.
Jake was awesome, and he has been so good for us. He had such a great summer. As you mentioned, he had a little kind of minor injury this fall that just set him back a little bit. He and I talked a little bit about a week ago. Stay the course. It's a long season, and to his credit, he has, and he just keeps working. And he went out there today, and in addition to scoring 10 and having 6 rebounds, thought he was terrific on the defensive end, and really just did a lot of things to help us win. I thought one of the biggest plays of the game, he missed a 3 and then chased down the guy in transition and tipped the ball away and got the ball back for us, which those are the winning plays that you have to make.
Defensively, he didn't put up a ton of numbers when you look at box score. Chris didn't really shoot the ball well from the floor either, but it seemed like Tay and Chris both were really good for you defensively. Kind of what did you see out of those 2 guys?
Yeah, Chris is our best defender, and when he is locked in and focused, he can guard just about anybody, and he was really good with that today. Tay has elite athleticism, and he's starting to really buy into being a defensive stopper, and he wants to. He's constantly asking to guard the other team's best player, and I love that about him. I thought those 2 guys did a great job of really trying to shut down drives and dictate where the ball was going. So we're going to need that from them as we move forward.